Gaza, between the White Sea and the Red Sea. Gaza, between the Sahara and the Syrian desert. Gaza, 300 kilometers east of Cairo and Alexandria. Cairo and Alexandria have deserts to the west and south that have killed 1,000,000 men, a sea to the north which has killed 1,000,000 men, and east is only Gaza. Gaza, 100 kilometers west of Amman. The southern highway of Amman leads to the White Sea through Gaza. They are the only thing of influence for 1,000 kilometers in any direction. It is impossible to separate the destiny of the people of the area because they are a living ecosystem. A low mountain range hugs the coastline for 1,000 kilometers on the east shore of the White Sea. On one side of the mountain range is green. The green side is facing the sea. The other side of the mountain range is a plateau of moderate altitude. Further inland is a spacious desert landscape. A highway is paved across the coastline from Latakia, Syria in the north, south into Banias, Tartus, Tripoli, Beirut, Haifa, Tel Aviv, Gaza City, and Rafah. The highway is the pattern of life for all of the development of mankind. Each city on the seashore has a highway that leads inland through the mountain passes, inland to vast landscapes inhabited by 300 million Arabs. Gaza, I am so sorry that we lost so many of us and our homes. All of the people who we lost in Gaza deserve a beautiful life. Everyone in Gaza deserves a beautiful home. We promise to stop the injustice that hurt us and killed us and broke our homes and broke our city. We promise to capture Netanyahu, even if he ran to the end of the earth and jumped off. We would fly to the moon and bring him back to justice. Gaza, we will not let you wait before coming to your aid. Gaza, we will deliver the gas, electric, food, water, medicine, open the hospital, and save life. Gaza, we will rebuild your home and make a memorial for the people we miss because they were killed. Gaza, we will open the borders and all of us will be free. The siege will be broken by the flood of justice for Gaza. The nightmare in Gaza ended January 27th when the airstrikes stopped. Netanyahu killed 100,000 with bombs and 100,000 with a siege of starvation. Starvation is being used to kill people in Gaza more every day. Last year, 100,000 died of starvation under siege in Gaza. Deprivation of water kills within days. Deprivation of food kills within 1 month. Gaza deserves justice at their side. More than 1 year, the food, water, electric, shelter has been deprived from the people. The home is the most important thing we have in life. It's shelter and safety for the delicate human body that needs protection. Netanyahu surrounded cities with tanks and airstrikes city blocks to force the residents to seek refuge. People are forced to hide together and pushed further into a small area. Netanyahu uses tank artillery to shell places of refuge until nothing is moving in the area. He killed families in their displaced shelters by tracking the cell phones of entire families. He ordered 1,000-pound airstrikes onto sleeping families, knowing that they were families and that they were asleep. When this failed to get control of Gaza, he withheld food, water, and shelter and life-saving medical aid. When the starvation failed, he surrounded the people of the city with tanks to kill them. He always found many of them at the hospitals. Netanyahu's army surrounded hospitals and mercilessly killed the helpless wounded people and the sick who cannot move. Tens of thousands of children were purposely killed. Cameras captured the evidence. Hundreds of thousands of cameras have captured this story. In the name of God, who made journalism indestructible when cell phones were created, and who gave doctors the education to save millions upon millions from the doorway to death. In the name of God, Israel has fallen, and Netanyahu's reign of destruction, an ode to Gaza's journalists and doctors. Netanyahu is the most evil man walking the earth. He is a plague to mankind, and his own people could not stop him. His own people could not save themselves from him. His 30 years of control over the people of Israel is a legacy of ruthlessness and hatred. Last year, Netanyahu gave himself unlimited power over the people of Israel and usurped the government of Israel. As the people protested and endured punishments and retaliation, the morning of October 7th, Nahal sha'arta became the first Holocaust of Netanyahu against his own people of Israel, as Hamas attempted to gain prisoners of war to use for exchanging political prisoners from the notorious torture dungeons of Netanyahu. Netanyahu sent a squad of 6 pilots to bomb the vehicles in the dry riverbed of Nahal sha'arta so that it became a river of fire visible on satellite. All of the Israelis who were hiding from getting captured by Hamas were executed by Netanyahu in Nahal sha'arta on the morning of October 7th by their own leader. The mask has fallen. Breach of trust, fraud, bribery. They were the means of festering evil in Tel Aviv, and now the people of Israel have lost all freedom and will never be free again on the planet. You are a conscript of a genocidal with the means. We have an international arrest warrant against the man who you are taking orders from. You must go to an international war crime tribunal and be tried for crimes against humanity. You should never be privileged on this planet to ever travel or move freely because you have blasphemed against mankind. You are a threat to mankind. Because you are full of hatred for life, you can't live a normal life because you are wanted for justice. Netanyahu evades justice by doing his crimes in secret. The vanity of his reach for power is no longer able to be hidden. The grandiosity of his hubris has become a burden to mankind. We no longer live in a world where Netanyahu is innocent and harmless. He has a group of people operate artificial intelligence databases to direct autonomous bomber fleets onto families. He destroyed the city of 1 million people in 90 days. His savagery defies God's work in sending life to this planet. He defies the laws of the universe in open rebellion, trying to contort technology for use to control mankind. His striving to blockade access to the evidence against him, his obstruction of witnesses to testify against him, the purchasing of the telecom industry of Israel, his control of the voice of the newspapers and media groups of Israel, his surveillance network and his weaponization of communication devices, his erection of walls and siege of food, water, electricity, shelter. He did 3 mass exterminations in Gaza in 2024, where many thousands were killed in 1 week's time. Beit Hanun in November of 2024, thousands killed in the first week with the entire city demolished. Jabalia, December 19th through the 24th, 10,000 killed, 2,000 taken as prisoners of war. Rafah, the first week of June, 10,000 who remained in the city were suddenly counted as killed. Netanyahu usurped the power of Israel using gas money. His gas money is 20 years old. Its newfound power. The offshore gas drilling project is the backbone of the electrical grid and therefore economic power. 100% profits are going into Netanyahu's pockets. As soon as he got this power, he withdrew the settlements from Gaza City and built a steel wall around it. He set up surveillance systems along the wall with weapons turrets on the wall and began to siege the economy. He wanted to stop life there. Netanyahu usurped political power of a foreign government, USA, using diamond trade. This is how he got the cooperation of the Americans to send tens of billions of dollars and to manufacture ordinances to demolish cities. This diamond trade is a killer of cities. 100% profits in their pockets. As soon as Netanyahu got the power of gas and diamonds to control the economy of Israel and USA, he immediately implemented it to besiege the life of millions of men. He cut the gas, electricity, water, food, shelter to the largest, bombarded in effort to control a city 3 times the size of his own, Beirut. He demolished under bombardment tens of thousands of homes in South Lebanon to exile them. No one man deserves the power of millions of men. No man should ever be a billionaire. Money is how economic power is earned. 200 years ago, established a trade network of sailboats and became the world's first billionaires. India was worked to death and starved so that boatloads of treasure could sail to Europe at 100% profit. And this is the dawn of billionaires. While mankind struggled to control the power of sailboats, then another leap of intelligence transformed life. 100 years ago, engine technology transformed life of mankind forever, giving every individual man the power to be in an interconnected planet. Machines. Next, electronics. We need engines for mining the volume of material from hundreds of feet below the Earth's surface. Now, the treasures of the Earth have become unburied. Our cities are sparkling. We are vibing on international video streams. We control the seen and the unseen, and we need safeguards for life. Written by your loving daughter, yesterday night on February 9th of 2025. Allahu Akbar and long live Gaza. May God protect the people of Gaza and come immediately to their aid.